Once upon a time, in a beautiful and far away village called Oluki, there lived a man named Eze. Eze was a very renowned philanthropist in the village, as he was known for helping the needy and the less privileged. He had a very beautiful wife named Dera. Chidera was married off to Eze when she was only 17 years old. Her parents gave her out in marriage when they realized that they could no longer fend for the family because of lack of money. They had five other children apart from Dara. Dara was the eldest of the children. When Dara finished secondary school, her parents knew that they would no longer be able to send her to further her education or learn a skills. So, when Eze, the renowned philanthropist in the village, asked for her hand in marriage, they quickly obliged because who wouldn't want Eze as a son-in-law? Chidera initially refused to be married off to Eze, but Eze promised that he was going to send her to school. On hearing that, Chidera agreed, but that was the last time Dera heard about school from Eze's mouth. Eze was well respected in the village as he was a major financier in the village. Even the king showered him with so much respect. But Eze was far from being nice to his family. He was a very mean man to his wife and even his children. He would scold them and sometimes refuse to give them money for food. It was difficult for his wife, Chidera, to tell outsiders what they were going through, as people look up to Eze for help, which he never turns down. One day, as Eze strode down the street, he saw a girl looking tattered and hungry. "What is wrong with you? Where are your parents?" he asked her. "I don't have parents. I'm an orphan," she said. "Oh, sorry to hear about that. What about your your relations?" He questioned her. "They live in the next village, and my auntie was where I was living before, until she sent me away from her house." "Ah, my dear, what is your name?" Eze asked. "My name is Amanda." "What a beautiful name," he said, smiling, looking at the little girl. "Do you mind you stay with my family?" "Thank you, sir," Amanda said, excitedly and innocently. He took Amanda to his house and introduced her to his wife. "This is Amanda. She's an orphan and will be living with us from henceforth." The wife had no choice but to take Amanda in, as he did not want to get Eze angry. Amanda was happy to be in the company of a new family. She was happy to be away from her auntie who treated her badly and maltreated her, and ended up sending her away. Amanda joined other children to play in the garden and most times joined in the house chores. Dara, Eze's wife, liked Amanda very much and took her in as her own. She had given birth to only three sons for Eze. Eze, in his regular habit, would contribute tremendously financially to support widows in the community, but his own wife, Chidera, was living as a widow in her own husband's house. Dara knew that if she continued to wait for Eze to provide all their needs, they would starve. So she took it upon herself to get something doing. Dara saved up some money and sold yams in the market. This made her independent as she became a renowned yam seller. Dara soon became financially stable, but Eze soon realized how his wife was becoming independent. He thought to himself, "I better stop her, else she would grow wings and start challenging me and eventually leave me one day. So one day he called Dara and told her to stop selling on the market. But my husband, I need to because. Shut up your mouth, woman. He immediately interrupted her. I want you to stop going to that market henceforth because when people see you selling, they will think I am not taking good care of you. But my husband, I say shut up your mouth. He interrupted again. You either obey me or you pack your things and go back to your miserable and poor parents. Dara knew better not to argue with Azy, the philanthropist, who was also a woman beater. Eze will beat Dara up at any slightest provocation, but the few times she tried reporting Eze to her parents, they scolded her for being a disobedient wife. So Chidera knew that it was better to obey Eze, her husband, because even her own parents cannot save her from him. Amanda was the daughter Dara never had, as she behaved really well and was very hardworking. When Amanda turned 14 years old, she was very beautiful, and with time, Eze started noticing all her beautiful features. Eze now found it as a habit to send her on errands around the house. Amanda, get me a glass of water. Yes, Daddy, Amanda would reply. After some minutes, he would say again, Amanda, get me my glasses from the room. Yes, Daddy, Amanda would reply. Sometimes he would call Amanda that was far away to get him his slippers that was very, very close to him. These numerous calls became a habit for him. Amanda was happy that her father found her useful at least to send her on errands. One day, as everyone slept, Eze sneaked out of the room and went to Amanda's room. She was shocked to see Eze, her father, in her room at an ungodly hour. Daddy, what should I get for you? She questioned with a sleepy eyes. Nothing, he said, as he closed her mouth and forced himself on Amanda. Amanda pleaded, Daddy, please leave me alone. Daddy, stop. Daddy, stop. But it all fell on deaf ears. When he was done, he said, if I ever hear what happened from your mouth to anybody, I will make sure you join your dead parents. Amanda cried as she was sore. She could not believe that the one person she had trusted and called daddy could do such to her. Amanda became withdrawn from Chidera. Dara tried to know what the problem was, but Amanda would say, Mommy, I am fine. I am just tired. Eze did not stop. He continued forcing himself on Amanda. One day, Amanda became exhausted and became traumatized and suddenly went dumb. She could not speak again. Chidera and Eze were worried. They took her to several hospitals, but they could not ascertain what the problem was. Amanda only communicated using her hands and sign language. In fact, Eze became very happy since Amanda could no longer talk, and he found it as an opportunity to abuse her the more. He would sneak to Amanda's room and rape her as usual. Amanda became ill and would throw up. Chidera took care of her and would pray she heals and become well again. Until over time, Her tummy started protruding. That was when Chidera realized that Amanda was pregnant all along. Who did this to you? Chidera said angrily. Talk to me. Who did this to you? Tell me anyhow. Speak to me. Show me a sign. Who did this to you, Amanda? She screamed. Amanda looked at Chidera and did not say a word. Tears dropped down her eyes. Amanda was in pain. Chidera did not know how to communicate the information to Eze, her husband. But she eventually summoned courage and informed Eze that their daughter Amanda was pregnant. What? So after what I've done for that girl, who impregnated her? Did she tell you anything? No, she refused to say anything. You know she cannot talk. She has not been talking for the past 2 years. Eze rushed towards Amanda. So, you stupid girl, you have been going around sleeping with people, right? In fact, I am tired of you. Enough of this. He went straight into Amanda's room, got all of her things, and sent her away from the house. Amanda pleaded, using her hands, shaking her head, shaking her feet, begging, but Eze did not care. He sent Amanda packing. Amanda left the house in tears and had nowhere to sleep. She went to an uncompleted building. There she lived for 3 straight days until one day a woman walked into the uncompleted building. Young lady, young girl, what are you doing here? She questioned. Amanda looked at her and did not say a word. The woman moved closer to Amanda. I don't bite. You are too young. And to me, you're looking pregnant. I will help you. Tell me, who are you? Who did this to you? What is wrong with you? She asked so many questions at the same time. Amanda started crying. The woman hugged her. I am the owner of this building, this uncompleted building, and my workers would commence work by tomorrow. You can't continue to live here. Talk to me. I would help you. My name is Amanda. This was the first time Amanda spoke in 2 years, as everyone thought she was dumb. Amanda explained all that happened to her. Madam Ijeoma could not believe her ears. You mean a man you called your father did this to you? She nodded her head in the affirmative. Follow me. She stood up, held Amanda gently, and carried her to her car. Madam Ijeoma took Amanda with her to the city where she lived. The next day, when she came back, she reported the case to the police in the village, but they told her that it is not possible, that Eze was a well-respected philanthropist and a person that contributed most in the community. The more Madam Ijeoma tried to explain what he did, the clearer it became that the police in that village, were biased. So, she reported the case to the police station in the city where she lived. The police interrogated Amanda to find out what transpired. And then, the police took Amanda and Madam Ijeoma with them to the village. On getting to Eze's compound, Chidera was confused as to why Amanda would come with policemen to their house. Who are those? Eze said as he came out of his house. Eze came out and saw Chidera. This is the man, Amanda said, pointing Eze. They were all surprised because they thought Amanda was dumb. This is the man that raped me severally and got me pregnant. Eh? Dara. Dara could not believe her ears. Is it true? Eze, is it true what she's saying? She's a liar. I never touched her. The police moved closer to Eze. You are under arrest. Eze said, "You cannot arrest me. Is the king aware? Are the police people around the village aware that you want to arrest me? Sir, keep quiet. Whatever you say or do will be used against you in the court of law." At this point, Eze knew that he was in a serious trouble. Chidera knew that Eze, her husband, was a lot of things. A beater, a pretender, but a rapist. She never thought of it. It never crossed her mind. Not to talk of the girl that called her father. "You are a beast!" Chidera shouted, pointing at Eze as the police officer took him away. "This girl called you father and you did this to her. You will rot in jail. You are a wicked man." Chidera cried. Policemen took Eze to the police station where his case was tried. Amanda had a steel bet. Madam Ijeoma took Amanda in and sent her to school where she furthered her education. Thank you for watching this video. Tell me what you've learned in the comment section. Remember, whatsoever is hidden in the dark will one day be revealed. You can only pretend to others, but one day everything shall be made known. The wicked shall never and can never go unpunished. Subscribe to this channel for more interesting African folk tales. Like this video and share this video to your loved ones. Until I come your way again, for now, from me, it is bye.